Welcome to Love Morning. It's going to be a short one today. So if you're tuning in later and you missed this is the archive. Welcome. How is the future? It has not yet started raining here in the past, but if you're watching this, I bet it is raining where I am. I am John Halcyon. This is our morning love practice, which I have been trying to figure out exactly what that means the last few days. But today I'm just going to share a little bit of gratitude, invite you to share some of your own, and then we can go off into our days. Super grateful for a dinner last night with friend and Stay Sparked co-host Giannis. It was really awesome to get a little male bonding time as Lisa was off with a friend, abandoning me to fend for myself. She's in the next room and can hear me say this, so I am taunting her slightly. But that's another reason why I'm going to be short today, so I can connect with her and a visiting friend. Grateful for a positive experience at the physical therapist this morning. I felt really encouraged. I feel like I am on the mend. All the tests and things he did were really encouraging. He was optimistic, and that makes me even more optimistic. And if you are joining in and have some gratitude, would love to hear it because it's going to be a short one today. Also, had an experience this morning. I'm feeling all still pumped from First Saturdays this weekend, where we had more people than ever before, more donations than ever before. We doubled, maybe not doubled. We added a whole bunch of new tables and extended into the upper parking lot, if you've ever joined us for First Saturdays, and just had tons of donations and over 100 volunteers. And I was a little overwhelmed trying to figure out how to manage things, but everyone I checked in seemed that it went wonderful, and lots of smiles, lots of people getting overloaded with gifts, which was great. And also another logistical problem, because we had so much extra stuff. We had to hey, can you take a bag to Goodwill? Okay, can you take a bag? Can you take a bag? Lisa does not know that the garage will soon be filled with bags of donated clothes. Sorry, baby. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Abigail. Good morning, Faith. Faith is grateful to be here after too long an absence. Well, it's wonderful to see you. And the last little gratitude I'll share, I guess, is related to the First Saturday's gratitude, which is I went to the doctor this morning, and on the way back, saw a woman on the sidewalk with her cart and all her stuff kind of out, and just had this moment of oh, wow, we're supposed to have 2 inches of rain today, which is insane for us. And this kind of feeling oh my gosh, what a snap back into my blessings, to realize that I'm rushing home to make sure I stay dry, to cross my fingers and hope that the work we just had done on the cracks around the building keep the leak from getting worse in the house. And then to go imagine the difference between a little leak in my ceiling versus trying to cover all your possessions with trash bags. And so oh my gosh, I have a tarp in my car. So I pull over, grab a tarp, and run over. And quickly I'm oh my gosh, I know you. And she's oh my gosh, hi. Says you do outreach, drive around outreach. I'm no, I'm just with the doctor. And we started talking and chatting, and gave her the tarp, and I kind of had to pull away after a little bit longer conversation than I had planned, but it was really nice to just connect and be present, as long as I felt comfortable doing so. And then I drove away, and I was really getting pulled in this I should have done more. Maybe I should have given her some money. I should have done this. I could have done this. I should have done this. And it was, I had to really snap back into, wait, direction, not distance. Direction, not distance. Let's say I said, get in my car, or get you a hotel room, there's still countless people out there that are going to be cold and wet today, and she's going to be cold and wet tomorrow. And so instead of feeling the frustration and the sadness of that, I tried to go, you know what? Her day's a little bit better because I stopped and gave her a tarp and said hello. That's the right direction. So feeling grateful for being able to do something in the right direction. Feeling grateful that I got to give a beautiful human a little bit of dignity today. And grateful that in comparison, which is not a great way to do gratitudes, but today in comparison, my struggles are such a gift. What a blessing to have a roof to even worry about a leak. So feeling very grateful today. Good morning, Charlie girl. You are so, thank you, Charlie girl. And thank you, Ashley. Anyone want to share a little bit they're grateful for today before we go? I'm gonna jump up. There's some food waiting for me. Charlie girl says the biggest thing you did was to acknowledge her with a hello. And that, I'll maybe close with that, which is that, since I do interact with people experiencing homelessness quite a bit, a lot of people ask, well, what should I do? Like, I feel so awkward, and well, in a lot of cities, it's impossible to give to everyone who asks. And in fact, I'm not generally one who gives to anybody who's panhandling, because well, that's a longer conversation. But what I do try to do, and I encourage people to do, is to know that your attention can be a gift. Your acknowledgement, as Charlie Girl said. Just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or "Not today," or "Good luck," instead of putting your head down and ignoring the person. That is, it doesn't take any. It takes a little bit of energy from you. It doesn't take any money. It just takes a little bit of time to just say no instead of thinking, "Oh my gosh, no," in your head as you walk by. So, yes, the grand gift is dignity and connection, because dignity and connection lasts a lot longer than a meal. A meal gets digested, but dignity and connection can nourish you for a very long time. Good morning, Valerie. Ashley says, I'm grateful for this moment of hello and intentional awareness of gratitude between us all here. Thank you, Valerie. Hello, Azul. Thank you. Kiri is grateful for joy and laughter and the rush I get from seeing someone special unexpectedly. Yeah. Thanks, Kiri. You are so welcome, Ashley. Good morning, Joyous. Grateful for good food, technology, and access to online learning, growing, and connection. Yeah. Good morning, Gerbot. Randy is grateful for the roof over my head. The storm has been gnarly. Well, and with that, I am going to batten down the hatches. That's the right term, right? That's what that means. I'm going to batten down my hatches. And then I'm going to try to think of some dirty way to interpret that. Grateful to wake up on time. Well, I'm glad you're here, Gerbot. I'm going to, as I said, it's going to be a short one today. So I encourage everyone to focus on a little bit of gratitude and stay dry and be appreciative of all the moments of connection that we have today. So wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze. And as you're feeling this body, appreciating all that's working well, also be grateful for this moment of connection, this ability to be reminded of the gift of being on this ride and the magic of amplifying our human experiences by sharing them genuinely and authentically with one another. How it facilitates healing, eases our burdens, and amplifies our joys. So let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful people, thanks for being here for this morning of connection, whatever we call it. Thank you, Charlie Girl. Perfectly for me as well. Good morning, Zoe. Thanks, everyone. Happy Monday.